Is Harsh, and today in this video, we are going to see how you can basically create a agent, web agent that will basically respond to your queries, whatever queries or whatever questions you ask. That particular agent will answer all of your questions, and this is basically very simpler than you think, because whenever we say AI agent or web agent, people always tend to think that there's something really complex or the workflow will look something very complex, but that's not the case with this particular one. Because see, this is what I think in basically AI and automation space, because I'm into this space from last 1 year, and I know people have built very complex and very lengthy workflows. Again, not saying this; those are like totally garbage. But again, in most of the time, whether like let's say if you want to create something valuable for businesses or something else, the workflow most of the time it is like very simple, right? And then all I always try to keep it very simple, right? So that does not mean that I'm not going to create a complex workflow. Again, that is a requirement in some cases, but I'm here talking about like 90% of the time the workflow that you are going to create is very much simple, very much linear as well. So again, in this video we are going to see that. So yeah, if you're excited for this one, let's jump to the video. So now let's start the workflow. So the first step always in N8N or any sort of a no code automation tool is to set up the trigger based on which the particular workflow will start, right? So for that, let's say we'll for this purpose, because we are going to create a chat agent, let's click on this agent, chat agent, right? And let's make it available publicly. So let's say if you want to access the chat window, you can click on this particular URL, you can copy this URL, and then basically uh, you can paste this URL in your browser, and then from there you can chat with the agent, right? Again, let's not get into that right now, but okay, before that let me test it out. Hey, yep. So now we have got this data, right? Okay, yeah, and let's pin that data so that we can use this data later on our later workflow, right? So now the second step, very easy, very much obvious, that we are going to connect the AI agent, right? And here the we don't need to do anything basically, and this particular agent will respond to our queries without we basically input any sort of prompts and everything. Again, you can do that if you have a specific use case where, like, let's say for example, if you want to give it a knowledge base of your companies, and then you want this particular agent to respond in a way that it answers all of your questions around your companies or that particular document, you can do that as well. But again, for this video purpose, we are just going to create a very normal and generalized agent that will answer any of your queries, right? And if you want to add a prompt, you can click on this, sorry, not this one, but again click on this system message, and you can write something like you are a helpful assistant that answers all of the users queries, right? And that's it. That's basically it. And now you have to basically connect the chat model. Again, there are a lot of chat model like Entropy, Cloud, Grok 3.0, right? You can connect any of those, again, for this video purpose. And also, like, the one of my personal favorite is like OpenAI chat model, and we are going to use Chat GPT 4o mini because this is one of the fastest model I have seen. Let's say if you use, for example, 4o, which is like kind of a slow in response, but again the output will be much qualitative than 4o mini, right? Again, the first thing that you first very thing that you need to do is, like, you need to connect your OpenAI credential here, and for that you just need to click on this create a new credential. Sorry, you can basically create or paste your API key here. And how to find that? So for that, just go to platform.openai.com, go to settings, and then over there you can find your API key. Paste that key over here, and then that's it. That's it. Just save it and then give it a name, and then we are good to go. Now once you have basically okay, yeah. this is fine. And for the memory, you can select the simple memory. And for the context window, now you might be asking what is the context window length, right? So context window means basically whatever conversation that are happening. So let's say right now you have asked ChatGPT, okay, hey, give me a list of XYZ things. Right now, again, if you want ChatGPT to refer your previous conversation, which is like, let's say if it is important, and based on that you want something as an output. And let's say for example, if you put 5 as a context window length, and then that conversation that you want ChatGPT to refer is 6 or 7 chat back, right? So in that case, ChatGPT will not be able to rate that conversation because it's like above 6 or 7th. And then right now you're just giving that, okay, hey, you can just read up to 5 previous or 6 previous chat, right? So in that case, that is not working. And if you want to do something, give it, let's say 10 or 20 or 50 in that case, and yeah, you're good to go. And again, that's it basically. And here is your chat agent ready, right? So let's say, hey, unpin and send. Okay, can you give me a list of states in India? See, so now the workflow is running, and it is now going to give me a list of, so like it has already given the list of all the states in the India. And then also, like, without me asking, it also gave us like union territories as well. So again, this is kind of working as a chat GPT for you, where let's say if you don't want to use chat GPT, you can use this, right? And again, there are few things that you cannot do with this particular chat box. Is one, you cannot upload any sort of image and everything. For that, you need to have your own interface, right? But let's say if we make it live, and let's say if you want to do it on our own window chat, what you can do basically, click on this, and now we'll open this one, right? So now this is basically the chat window where you can chat, hey, my name is Harsh, what is my name? Oh, nice. So now this is what I'm talking about when I talk about when I was talking about the context window length. So basically now it can refer up to like 10 previous chat. So now in Crux, basically you can do anything with this particular chatbot. And then also one more thing, what you can do, you can basically also embed this chatbot to your website as well, right? So let's say for example, right now here, what you can do basically, you can click on this, you can go to basically that particular chat trigger, and you can click on this embed chat. And you just need to follow the instruction from here, right? And yeah, so basically, click this particular script, and replace this your production webhook URL with this particular URL, and then you're good to go. You can easily embed this particular agent to your website. And let's say if you have given the knowledge base about your website and the company, the chatbot will specifically for your website, who answers all the questions around your service, around your business and everything, right? So this is how simple it is to create a chatbot that will basically help you with anything, right? Again, you have seen a lot of videos on internet that actually have created a lot of a very complex flow just to do this thing that we have just done with this simple two steps chatbot, right? So yeah, I think that's it for this video. And if you found this video valuable and helpful, like this video, share this video, and also subscribe this particular channel, because on this channel I'm going to post a lot of videos around AI and automation, and how you can basically make money with automation. And